Now, I know you can see, oh, sorry about that. There's a gap to the outside, which we're not too worried about that because what we're going to do is see how that is at the bottom. Now there's a 2x8 at the bottom of there. We're just going to put a piece of plywood in between, right there, in between there, over to the wall, and that'll seal that up. And then where that bottom gap is there, I'll just pull the dirt away and go ahead and put a treated 2x4 down there. So that'll seal that off, and we won't have to worry about predators trying to get in with the goats too. And I may even, I hadn't decided yes or no yet, to go under there a little bit and just tack down some chicken wire just along those edges, along this side and up there. Now this wall, y'all, you wouldn't believe this, but when we moved here 10 years ago, this barn was here, but we had to take everything down on the lower half. You can see the new plywood sheeting all the way around. But this wall with this rough cut 2x8 or 2x6 up there was nothing in the ground, nothing. So I got a 4x4 treated and put it in the ground, concreted it in. But the wall would just, I mean, you could take it and just shake it back and forth, and it scared the heck out of me. And my wife asked me, she said, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna put a post in, just like anything else." But anyway, let's get back to this. Now don't laugh at my rake. It used to be about that long with the fiberglass, and when you run over with a lawnmower, it doesn't do any good. So found me an old handle stuck down in there, put me a screw in there, and then the old fabulous duct tape works like a charm. And like what I was saying is I'll cut a piece now to go here, like that, and that will seal this off. Then I'll take and put, I don't know, I think I just put the dirt back across here again. If something tries to get in, we'll do something from the outside. But I'll cut a 2x6 to go across top of there, and I'll just cap that off. Guys, you ever had one of those aha moments, or you know better moments, or that was the dumbest idea you could ever think of? Well, I had one of those moments. See that? I'm gonna continue to let that first clip play that I showed you, but I took all that old junk out of there. I'm gonna go back with new stuff. It works better. It's gonna last a whole lot longer, and it'll actually keep all the wind out as far as all the critters too. So an aha moment. All right, guys, I've got this top section that was actually off of a tractor pallet, if you will. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here and we're going to cut straight down. That's going to be 43 inches. Then we'll put us a 2x4 behind there to hold that. We'll put our hinges there, and then we'll put our latch back on this end down here. These pallets and all have just staples in them, so I'm not gonna worry about taking them out. Just go back through and put you a couple of screws on each one. kind of stagger your screws like that. And make sure when you do that, your screws won't go through because you don't want your goat's feet getting hung up in that. And there we have a gate. So we'll put that dude on now. So we got one hinge hung, and make sure when you're hanging your hinges, there's a top. This is where your pin comes out. There's a pin goes all the way through. That's what holds these together. The bottom is open for a reason. That's if you want to get a little small punch and you can't get something up under here to start your hinge pin. Boy, I cannot talk today. Hinge pin out, and then you can pull it out from the top. Because if you take it and turn it upside down like that, I mean, it will work, but later on the hinge pin itself is going to work its way out. So solid end goes up, bottom end goes down, or the whole end. But anyway, what I did was I took our freshly made upcycled pallet and came in and got my distance in between. Put that down. Got my distance in between where I wanted it, cut it, came up and put my hinge here. I always fold mine over to the square part of whatever you're going to hook to. That means you got a 90-degree here, everything is flush. Flip that back around, your hinge is going to go here, or your door will be here. That comes back around, you will go here. I've got a 2x6 laying on the ground to keep this level anyway to do that. So we'll go back down there and do the other one, and then we'll hang the rest of it. And voila, a working door. So we'll put the latch on it and we will have a goat corral. Put your latch on first. That way you put your screws in, then flip this over. Of course, they're not going to try to pick their own stuff out anyway, but this gives you, if you got something else you want to put a lock on, and I'm just using the screws that came with it because there's not going to be that much pressure in here with a mama goat and a baby goat. And what we'll do, we'll come up, I just stick that through there like that. Open that back up. And then you can mark it if you want to. It's not that difficult. No, that's difficult. I just put one screw in, that way you don't have to move it. All right. So what we'll do, we'll just take a little, I can't even remember what you call them, a little hasp block. Just clip that on there like that, and they'll keep them from coming in. Well, guys, we got our corral done, our pen done. We're actually fixing to go down and get the goats and get ready to put them back in. But I hope you've learned a little bit just to maybe how to make a little corral or a little pen for your animals in your barn, shelter, or whatever you might have. Again, I did have to make a couple of trips to the lumber store to pick up a couple of things that I didn't have here. Like and subscribe if you hadn't already. Tell others about our channel and hit that notification bell. That way you'll hear when, you will hear when new videos come out. So, Merry Christmas to you. God loves you. Have a great and wonderful day.